Right, in the next few examples we are also going to look at calculating slope from some real-world graph, where here we have distance traveled over time and distance on the y-axis, time on the x-axis, and we're given these 2 points here. So it's not easy to tell exactly what the from the grid how many to count up, so it might be much easier in this case to use the slope formula. M is equal to y sub 2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we're simply going to label from left to right x1, y1, x2, y2, and fill in the values here. So y2 is 120 minus y1, which is 60, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 1, and so we end up with a slope of 60 over 1, which is 60. And so we found the slope. Interpret it means that this is again a bus traveling in x hours. The m equals 60 miles per hour is the speed. It's also a rate of change at which the bus is traveling. Right? So we can use the formula, we can use the graph. Remember, it's just the change in y over the change in x. We'll go on to the next problem. Okay, in the next problem we have data from a line shown in tabular format as opposed to on a graph. And this table shows the amount x in hours of time you spend at a theme park and the admission fee in dollars to the park. So and that would be our y value. So basically what you're seeing here is that for 6 hours the admission price is $54.99, for 7 hours $54.99, for 8 hours $54.99. What that means is that it doesn't matter how much time you spend at the park, the admission price is the same. So in this case we don't have a change in y. So if we were looking at the table, we would have 0 change in y as x goes up by 1, and so we would end up with m is equal to 0 over 1, which is 0. One way of looking at it is that no matter how long you stay, the admission price is the same. Another way of looking at it is that the admission price never goes up regardless of how long you stay. So we want to interpret the slope. The admission price does not go up regardless of how long you stay at the park. If we were going to calculate this using the formula, we just need to give some x and y values. So we'll call this x1, this y1, x2, and y2, filling in the values. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Y2 is $54.99. Y1 is $54.99. X2 is 8. X1 is 6. And we end up with 0 over 2, which is 0. Okay, so there is no increase in the amount you spend for admission regardless of how long you stay. Okay, we'll stop this video at this point and go on to the next.